Hey, what's up, y'all? More serious discussion today. So, a few weeks ago, you guys remember I wrote a post about Under Armour and the fat tire and the fact that the marketing around the shoe was non existent. I had people drop into the comment on LinkedIn, and if you see over here, it's been viewed 5,101 times. So, this was not a small discussion, this was a big discussion. And what derived from it is people saying, well, there's some problems there, and some of the employees are not getting to have the voice that they should have. And I was like, I don't necessarily believe that. So I was like, okay, I better believe it because a few years ago, I started, let me go in and spell diversity correctly. I started looking into the diversity issues and in the sneaker industry. And what I found was extremely troubling. The Portland Business Journal reached out to me back in 2017, 2018. And you see these different discussions on the website. So the Portland Business Journal wrote me and said, well, Chris, what do you think is happening? And I started writing all of these articles. Now, the problem with writing the articles on diversity issues is that I work as a consultant and my goal is to work with different companies. When I start to write certain things, it isolates me and it prevents me from working with companies because I become a rabble rouser. However, as you guys know, I also have my own resale, which is where I pull data from to give to these companies so they can see what's going on at the retail level. So I don't work for anyone. So I'm able to take on a discussion that's very serious about diversity. All right. So when I wrote that original article, I also went in and did some more research and I found that over 5 executives in the last 2 years had left Under Armour. All of those executives were black in marketing. So the area that I said Under Armour was having the most problems when I would write an analysis is the area where they had black people just walking away from the company. And then I started getting information from people on LinkedIn. And those people were like, Chris, here are some more names of people who have left the company. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I'm right. And I started getting little comments like this from people that are very important people who are designers and who work for different companies. And they were like, dude, your message is right on point. And I'm like, damn, this sucks. This really sucks. Because the problem that Under Armour has with marketing appears to be a problem with diversity issues. Now, you get E. Scott Morris, who's legendary, and he comes in and he delivers these comments. And he says, and I'm saying, man, maybe we need to look into this a little bit further. And he's like, yeah, you need to. There needs to be some discussions going on. And it can damage people at these companies. So you're kind of the only person that can do it. And I'm like, I really don't want to do this, man, because this sucks. But the beauty of raising the discussion around diversity, the beauty of being able to talk about it because I don't work for anyone, the best thing that happens is companies will not respond directly to me. When I wrote the article about Timberland did write, and they were like, Chris, we're working on these different things. You need to understand this. And they explained in full detail, and then they rolled out different programs and put them on the website. Footwear News, back in 2017, they did some kind of list. And I was like, yo, you guys are doing this list. There's no black people on this list. The next week, they did an entire under 40 list or something, and they fixed that problem. Now, they didn't talk directly to me. They changed their masthead. They didn't write me directly, but they fixed it. I don't care if people don't talk to me. I'm going to continue to write and do what I do because it's important work. Under Armour didn't write me. They didn't say a word to me. They didn't talk to me. They made sure to roll out one of the best programs. And I didn't know this program existed. I got contacted a few days ago by John, what's his name, Williams, over at the Baltimore Sun, and he was like, "Hey, Chris, have you heard that Devin Allen is getting his own apparel line with Under Armour?" And I guarantee you, those of you who are sitting here right now have no idea who Devin Allen is. And you should. This brother took some of the most important photographs. He's one of the most important photographers in Black history. And that's a huge statement to make when I'm in Memphis and we have, you know, gosh, man, it's hard to make a statement like that without justifying it. This brother has been featured on Time magazine during the riots or the uprisings in Baltimore due to police brutality. Devin was at the front of the line snapping pictures and telling the story. Photographers don't get sneakers. Photographers are not featured with sneaker brands. And it takes months for concepts to come together. So at the same time that I was saying Under Armour has all of these Black people leaving, Under Armour developed this thing over this 6 or 7 months of time, because that's how long it takes to create a concept with Devin Allen based on, and this is important, I'm going to put the link down here so you guys can go to it, UAB, Black Employees Achieving Together. Now, you don't simply just throw this together really quickly, okay? This comes together over time. And Under Armour has a program. Now, is it showing up now just because it's next month is Black History Month? Probably. Is it a response to me writing and all of this feedback that happened on LinkedIn for this post at 1,100 and this post at 5,000 and all of these people, 79 reactions here and 13 reactions and 9 comments here? Is it a reaction to that? Maybe. Maybe. But this is what I know. If Under Armour starts listening to the people they have inside, if these people, well, now these are people that are on the outside of it, but if they start working and utilizing their position as the youngest company in the sneaker industry, one of the youngest of the big, powerful companies in the sneaker industry, if they start utilizing what they have, Under Armour turns a corner and they get stronger. They didn't have to write me. They don't have to. They responded with one of the most beautiful concepts for Devin. If you don't know who Devin Allen is, look him up. They've responded with a beautiful Black History Month collection. I hope it does well. Was it rolled out? It should have been discussed for the last few months. They shouldn't wait until a week before Black History Month to try and kind of pop it on us. But the fact that it's here, important. The fact that it kind of solves some of the issues that I've been talking about, important. I'm not going to give you kudos, Under Armour. I'm going to say it was needed. You needed to do it. And you need to do more. That's it.